What's up everybody, this is Yair and today we are going to draw Super Saiyan Goku. Okay, so today we are going to draw Super Saiyan Goku with his Saiyan armor. As you can see, I started by drawing a perfect square. Each side is 4 centimeters. And without further ado, let's get down to business. We're going to start by drawing Goku's face. This is gonna be a 3/4 pose. To draw the face, I'm using 6 lines. And then we are going to use this guideline to mark the center of Goku's face. Now from that point we are going to draw the wrinkles between the eyes. We'll do that by using 4 lines. And then we are going to draw the eyebrow. And to create the eye, we'll use 3 lines, 2 diagonals and the curve underneath. We'll add the famous cheek marks right below. And then the iris at the center but slightly to the left side. We are going to do the same for the other eye, but this time it's gonna look noticeably smaller, about half the size. We'll add some bumps above the eyes, and to create the nose we'll use 5 lines following the next steps, and as you can see I'm still placing it at the guideline we used earlier. We'll place the mouth right below with a very tiny gap, mark his chin, and then we're going to draw his hairline, following up with the ear. We'll start by drawing the shape of the ear using 4 lines, and then we're going to add all the details inside. By starting with the shape and then adding the details, the drawing process is much easier. Awesome, next we'll move on to the hair. So we're going to start by drawing Goku's spikes from the front. We'll draw 4 of them. Then we are going to draw Goku's neck. We'll do that by using 2 lines. And then we'll continue with the hair. So we'll move on to draw 2 spikes on the right side, 1 more on the left side. And then we're going to use these guidelines to help us draw the rest of the spikes. And as you can see, gradually the spikes get bigger towards the edge. We'll get rid of the guidelines, and then we're going to refine the hair by adding some lines in the direction of the spike. We'll do some more adjustments. And then we'll draw his trap muscles, the neck muscles, following up with his Adam's apple. Awesome, and next we're going to focus on the torso. So first I'm marking the center of the torso, then I'm drawing a rough shape of the torso. Next we'll do the same to create the armor, just a rough shape of the armor. And then we are going to refine his muscles, starting with the chest muscles. Next we'll refine his armor. We'll refine the straps of the armor. Awesome, and next we'll refine the muscles. We'll start with the shoulder, then the bicep. And for the right side, we'll start with the shoulder, then the tricep. We'll add some details to the shoulder, and then draw the bicep. And we'll indicate his bodysuit simply by drawing this curve. Awesome! So we are done with the sketching process. Congratulations everybody. And now it's time to move on to the inking process. But before we continue, please make sure to refine the neck a bit. I'm just gonna fix it real quick and then we'll proceed with the inking process. So for that process you want to hold the pen closer to the tip. That way you will simply have more control, and please make sure to hold it with a firm grip. And for that process to be much comfortable, what you want to do is rotate the page so you can go with your natural hand movement, the natural movement of your wrist. Awesome, so once we are done, please make sure to get rid of all the lead. Erase it thoroughly because we don't want to smear it once we use the Copic markers for the coloring part. Awesome, so once it's clean, we can start the coloring part. Now, if you guys wondering, all the materials I'm using are written in the description box. And for the coloring process, we are going to use Copic markers. Those are alcohol-based markers, which means they can blend very well. We are going to start by coloring the eyes. For that, we are going to use a blue-green tone, that's BG49, and then we are going to blend it with a brighter tone of green. It's gonna be BG23. Next, we are going to color the gi. We'll start with a very dark tone of blue, that's B39, and as you can see, I'm coloring in the direction of the shape, and by adding more layers, I will get a darker tone of blue. Next, we're going to use a brighter tone of blue, coloring the remaining blank areas, with the same process, coloring in the direction of the shape and adding more layers to get a more solid look. And if you by accident colored outside of the lines, no worries, all you need to do is pick up the colorless blender, that's number 0, and we basically just soak that ink by going over it with the brush. Awesome, so next we're going to do the same process for the armor. We'll start with a very dark gray, it's kind of a purple gray, and that's BV25. Next we'll use a brighter tone, it's gonna be BV23. And then we'll use the brightest tone, and that's gonna be BV20. Next we are going to color the straps. We'll use some mustard and yellow tones for that. Again, starting with the darkest tone, that's Y28. Then moving to the mid-tone, that's Y26. And finally using the brightest tone, which is Y21. Awesome, so now it's time to color the face, the skin tones. This time we're going to start with the mid-tone, that's gonna be E95. And as you can see, I'm holding the marker closer to the tip, just like before, so I can have more control, and it really helps with the tiny details. It helps so I won't color outside of the lines, and it also helps to add more layers. Next, we'll move on to the darkest tone, that's gonna be E97. And to finish up, we'll use the brightest tone, that's gonna be E00. Again, coloring in the direction of the shape. And as you can see, I'm not doing too much blending. I want to get a solid look, just like in the anime. Awesome! So to finish up, all we have to do is color his glorious hair, and we want to get that bright tone of a Super Saiyan, just like in the anime, back when Goku trained with Gohan in the hyperbolic time chamber. So again, starting with the darkest tone, with a minimum use, not too much, that's Y15. Then following up with the mid-tone, that's Y13. And as you can see, I'm leaving a blank space for the brightest tone, that's gonna be Y00. And to make it a bit more interesting, I'm gonna leave some more blank areas. That way we'll gain even a stronger highlight. And we are done, everybody. So this is how you draw Super Saiyan Goku from Dragon Ball Z with the Saiyan armor. I always liked how Goku looked in that gi. Hi everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to sign up to my ultimate drawing course, make sure to go ahead and sign to the waiting list first so you can get a very special discount. The link is in the description box. That's it for today, keep being awesome, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.